One of the purest and perhaps the most simplistic approaches to catching carp is float fishing. Kevin explained his love for float fishing, born out of huge successes he has had over the years on this underused tactic.
There is one other rig, or maybe I should call it a method, that I really rate, and that's float fishing. Arguably maybe the most neglected method by hardcore carp anglers, but arguably on its day the most effective, especially in margins. But I really think it comes into its own when you're hunting bubblers. Fishing for bubblers can be really difficult at times. I don't know whether it's because we haven't got the depth where they're feeding right. I'm sure and know it's all down to presentation. It may be, we need to bury the lead in the silk because they're feeding, really in it. I don't know, but fishing for them with a float and a worm really sorts them out. When I started carp fishing in a small club lake, we did a lot of float fishing when we was kids, and I've done it on and off over years, stalking carp. I always found it a very hit and miss method for the simple reason, bite indication. You get so much turbulence when the big carp's round the bait. Maybe its fins pick up the line or its body, but the float can be pulled right under. A number of times I've struck at nothing or come back with just a scow. So I've never really seen it as a method that I could get on top of and use effectively. And then again, back to good old Warmwell. I was down there one session and the lake had been fishing really badly. There hadn't been a fish out for 4 days. Then I heard this holiday maker, this old boy, pensioner, had a 28 pounder over the other side of the lake. So I just went round for a chat, as you do, just to make sure he wasn't doing anything I didn't know about that was giving him an edge. And basically he was float fishing with a worm. I sat talking to him. I do love old people, they've got such interesting lives. So I sat talking to him for a couple of hours and then I went back. The next morning he was in the swim next to me. Went down and had a chat with him, and his float was laying flat on the surface. It was 6 inches shallower on this side of the lake than the other side, and bless him, he hadn't even been bothered to adjust his float. And I'm talking to him, and out the corner of my eye I'm watching this stream of bubbles, trail of bubbles coming towards his float. And then the bubbles got to his float and stopped, and suddenly the float went boing straight upright, and he struck, and was into another carp. And the enormity of that just hit me. That was the perfect way to float fish, if you like, reverse laying on. Just have a shot for whatever inches from the hook and have the float laying dead flat on the surface, so that when the carp's in the area, all that happens is the float pivots in the water, even swing round in a 360-degree circle with all the turbulence and them catching the line. But it never goes up unless the weight comes into play, i.e. when they pick up the worm and lift the weight off the bottom. So the float shoots up, and that's when you've got a true bite. Serious method. In fact, I started applying it at Warmwell. Another thing with Warmwell, you just couldn't cast those bubblers, not even free line for them. You chucked a free line worm out and they just disappear. So what I used to do is watch the lake, and you see a load of bubbles come up where they're hitting a bloodworm patch, and then the trail will go off and they'd hit another patch. That taught me two things really. One, I think they hit the little beds of bloodworm, and then when they start really eating them and burying into the mud, the bloodworms shrink down, and so they're not getting a good mouthful. So they go off, looking for another area, and then revisit it when the bloodworm had come back to the surface. So it made me realise that, but it also made me realise where the real hot spots were, little pockets of bloodworm. So what I do now, if I'm on the water and they're bubbling, first thing I'll do is sit there and watch them, find out where those little pockets of bloodworm are that they keep visiting, going to, coming back. I'll find the ones they visit the most. I'll wait until the carp moves off, then I'll cast the worm and the float out, get it all in position, float laying perfectly flat on the top, and wait until I see that trail of bubbles coming back. In fact, it's really amazing. The bubbles are your telltale. Like the bubbles come along and then suddenly the bubbles are stopped right next to the float, and that's when you know the carp's seen the worm and he's thinking about it. So you then put your hand on the rod and just wait for that float to go boing, bang, got him. Easy as that. Wicked method.